campaign structures, but I'm hoping that many of you who are watching are following the basic structure. That really helps in a long way, right? So now, once you are clear with your campaign structure you created for a long term, the next step is obviously gonna be the different ad targeting types. Again, the blog which I mentioned to you, I think this it's a 4,000 word blog, so I'm not gonna go into it, but it's a very very important thing. Again, on a high level, Amazon has automatic as well as manual. Automatic is where you really give the control to Amazon to decide what kind of ads are really, what kind of initial keywords your product should be shown for you, all those kind of things. So it's a very basically you give the control to Amazon, and once you're very clear with what has been working for you, I think you can double down using the manual campaigns, right? So the next one is analyzing your search terms. That's where the search term explorer really comes into picture. So I would always call this as an Excel of Excels, because we have seen this. Essentially we have created it by seeing the real pain points of sellers, right? I mean, sellers, we have seen sellers creating a lot of macros and pivot tables on the top of Excels and doing all this stuff. I mean, we have seen that pain point. I think when we are also managing accounts, we have seen this as a huge pain point. That's where essentially Search Term Explorer come into picture, where it does an Excel of Excels. It actually helps you to understand data in a much simpler way. From a top level, if you really want to go dig into deeper and deeper, I think Search Term Explorer really helps you, right? So that's the next thing. And the last one is optimizing your bids, right? So I will always look at all the anomalies in terms of my data. So I always goes into my campaign manager, and the advantage of Seller App is essentially it actually can give you data even at a time series manner, right? So you can essentially go deeper and deeper, and it can actually give you. Okay, let me go to the Search Term Explorer again, and so you actually get details in terms of the match types, impressions, all those details. In addition to that, you can also understand how it has been performing over a period of time, right? So I always will look at anomalies, right? Increase in spend, the keywords which are working for me suddenly now stop working, or increase in the bids. All those things I actually always keep looking for it, right? So again, what we have again understood here is, again, if you're running thousands of campaigns, again, this can become really, really overwhelming for you. That's why what we have done is we have built something called Insights, which works on the top of your existing search terms and organize this data in a much easier and simpler way for you, right? So we put it into around 4 to 5 different buckets. One is the keywords which are not working for you, the keywords which are working for you, the keywords the search terms which you should really look closer into, which you can actually move from your auto campaigns to the manual campaigns and get more visibility into it, or search terms where you need to really improve your targeting, where you need to look at bid optimization. So we have organized into this 5 or 6 buckets, and it's very easy, right? And again, you can come here, you can take an action, and the action will immediately happen. So in this case, in some of the keywords, you can obviously see there has been significant number of clicks and there is significant amount of spends, but either you don't see sales, you don't see orders. So in this case, the best you can do is you can actually go and mark negative, right? And the change will be applicable from the immediate next moment on the Seller Central, right? So this is one of the most used features in our Seller App, because every day you can spend around 10 to 15 minutes of your time, and this can actually make changes for you very fast, right? Again, same thing essentially again with positive keywords and auto to manual and bid optimization. Again, all these are very useful features which can help you to save time as well as make changes as early as possible, right?
Hey, it's Riya Mittal here. Before you leave, make sure to subscribe to Seller App's main YouTube channel, where we upload all things Amazon and some how-to guides that will make sure that you're winning on Amazon. You will not get this anywhere else. Until the next time, happy selling.